Hi everybody, welcome to a new week and a new vlog. My bed is back in this position because Dad is piping, so there's just a little bit of dirt on the ground. I don't think there was much to do in here. Oh, he just covered the bottom pipe. I have pressed all of the squares that are remaining for the quilt I'm making because last night I found that the ones that I was doing, I hadn't pressed the middle seam of the diagonal quilt parts, the half squares, and it just made it a little bit more difficult to attach them together. So I have them done now and they're lovely and flat. And then Miss Eiley finds like the one patch of sun on the ground and plonks herself into it. Hi Eiley. Hi. Yeah, you're beautiful. My neck is sore, I have a bit of a headache, but I'm drinking my coffee. I've completed all that I can thus far on the quilt that I'm making. So I have the top part made and all of it sewn together, and now I have to wait for myself to go shopping. So I have to go get the wadding. I don't know, they have three kinds in Michael Guy's. They've got 2 ounce, 4 ounce and 6 ounce. So I think I'll go and see what they're like before I buy them. And then I need to get material for the back and material for the surround. This radiator, you can't tell, but it's warm. It's warm. Dad gave me a radiator key. How lucky am I? Now I have to clean up the floor, but there's a little bit of wet there, so I'm just gonna let that dry. And then this radiator in here is still cold, but that's okay. He said he'll leave that for now. But I have warmth. My room will finally not be cold. Hooray. Eiley has a radiator bed that's been downstairs on the radiator under the coats. It used to be in the sunroom, but we moved it, and I just decided, because she does use it downstairs sometimes, because I guess it's nice and cozy because it's under the coats, you don't really see she's there. But I decided just to put it on the radiator here to see would she use it, and I thought, like, she's not been using it. She's been running around the room since I put it up until now. Eiley, hey, are you happy? Oh my god, look at you. Oh, you're so cute. I decided to shower after work, and to do so I had to turn on the oil. So when I turned it on, I decided to turn on a switch which turns on my radiator at the same time, just to test it out. And somebody just absolutely loves the fact that she's now sitting on a hot radiator. Don't ya? Are you just loving life? I don't have any work tomorrow, so what's happening tomorrow is I'm not working because I'm working on Saturday, so I may go shopping. Hi everybody. I had the worst migraine yesterday and it was just so bad. I had it all day. I drank loads of water, didn't help. When I had my shower last night, that was part of the reason that I had it last night, was that I was like, I hope it released this headache, and it sort of did, and I felt a lot better, but I still didn't have the best night's sleep. Kind of chilly today, so I put on my regatta fleece, but I love this fleece. It's lovely, it's really thick and it's just really cozy, but I can really only wear it around the house because Eiley attacked it and all these little black threads came out, and it's not like they're little fuzzy like bits that I could razor off. They're little threads, so I don't know how I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. So I have my Coffee House Lane 1690 blend and my AeroPress. And actually I should put some stevia in my mug. I'd rather be in bed. I say this every time I use this mug. It's true. I realised that I haven't actually shown the Super Value Barista style. So here it is. It is Super Value Barista style oat drink. It is no added sugar. It's sort of brown in colour. I don't know how to describe it, so I'm just going to show you instead. The good thing is it's super like Flat Heavens. It doesn't have that weird oaty texture that I don't like the Dunne's one. And it's creamy. One of the things that I do when I'm having oat milk is I normally just leave it in the press until I'm ready to use it, and then when one of them is starting to empty, I will put the next carton in the fridge so it's nice and cold for the next day. There is a life hack from Sarah. I took down my hair and I love the wave in it, but I decided to side part it instead of middle part it, and now this side is just bushy. Also, I am so grey. Look at those silver hairs. I've never dyed my hair, but I think it might be time to start. I'm about to go to Clonmel, so I put on my yellow Looney Tunes t-shirt. Try saying that quickly. Yellow Looney Tunes t-shirt, and underneath it I just have a black Ghostbusters t-shirt, although I have a feeling it's going to be covered in yellow fluff. I just, you know that material. I'm going to grab my bag, and I think I can convince my mother to come with me, which means I can take my father's car instead of mine, which means I don't have to get petrol. Life hack from Sarah. This is Sarah's life hacks episode. I'm back from Clonmel. I'm just cooking some vegetables to have with my dinner. Dad made me some chicken. I didn't get much. I went to #pennies and I bought one item. I know, I don't think I've ever gone to Pennies and only bought one item, but what I bought was this fragrance room spray. It's really nice. It's winter spice and it smells like cloves. It was $4.50, but when they scanned it through, it scanned at $4. And then the other thing I did is I went to Michael Guyne's and I got some fabric, and oh my goodness, Michael Guyne's has so much fabric. I don't know, I think the one in Clonmel has way more than the stuff in Waterford, or at least it feels that way. Either way, I'll definitely be going back because they have some great deals and they have some really nice Christmas fabric, so I might go and buy some Christmas fabric. I'm just editing my last vlog, so it's rendering at the moment, and then I will upload that for tomorrow morning. I actually was meant to do it yesterday, but then I forgot. Then I remembered during work, then I forgot again, and then I remembered when I was sitting here. All my nails are breaking, so this index finger is after now breaking, and so because this index finger was broken and my ring finger on my right hand was also broken, I decided to file down this ring finger before it too goes. So I think I'm gonna have to file down my thumbs next. I'm just not able to maintain long nails. I don't know how to do anything with them, and so I end up like doing stuff and they break really easily. So it's just sad. To warm myself up, I melted 4 gingins in some boiled water. 4 was too many, but it's still nice. It's warming me up. It's making me feel all warm inside. Life lesson: if you're using one of these Waterpik water flossers, make sure that this part is switched to off before you turn it on here. Otherwise, you could get splashed. Good morning. I just got dressed. I put on this NASA t-shirt that I have. I really like it. I forgot that I had it. And then I have my AC/DC jumper. Again, I forgot that I had it. I'm not feeling 100% today. My throat's a bit sore and I feel a little bit nasally. Just up in my nasopharynx feels a little blocked and my throat feels a little sore. So I'm worried maybe I've got COVID, because they said with new symptoms, people that are getting COVID at the minute are getting sore throats. I'm not a hypochondriac, maybe it's just a head cold. That's the other possibility. I did get COVID. I had it back in March. The whole lot of us got it. Dad got it first. He had a pain in his chest. They brought him to hospital because they were worried it could be something to do with his heart. He had a COVID test when he arrived up in the hospital in A&E, and he was let go that evening, and he said to them, "What about my COVID test?" They were like, "Oh, don't worry, that's fine." And the next morning he went to collect a prescription, and when he was there he got a text message to say he had COVID. And then because I have MS, he had to register that he was living with a person with an underlying illness. I had to go up to get a COVID test at Moyle Rovers. He got diagnosed with it on a Wednesday. He got the text to say he had it, and on Thursday I got called up for my test. That was St. Patrick's Day, and there wasn't a shadow of a doubt that I had it at that point. I 100% knew, but I still had to get the test because of the protocols at the time. I was just sitting in the car like, I feel like death. So they gave me a packet of 100 surgical masks, and I also got a free packet. So I had a free pack of COVID tests I got in college, and then I registered in the HSC and I got another free pack, and then when I went to the USI Congress I got a free pack. So I still have a couple of COVID tests left. My worry is that if I have it, I had it yesterday and I went to Clonmel and I could have exposed people to it. Mam was in the car with me. I am going to just drop in on the kitchen using that device and see is there anybody there and see how they're feeling. So I have my antigen test here. I've done the dropper, so now I wait 15 minutes and I'll see the results. The 15 minutes are up and it's negative, thank goodness. And just in case it was kind of a weird shadow that could have looked like a second line, nada No second line in sight. So I'm just sick. It's not COVID. That's good. Also found the lid for this cocktail shaker, so I'm gonna go make myself that iced shaken oat espresso that I like. It's got brown sugar in it as well. I made my iced shaken brown sugar espresso. It was so easy to make though with the shaker, because I could use the top of it to strain out the liquid into the glass without using the ice, and then just put a little bit of ice in on top. So good. So good. And then Dad got me a present. It's a rubber seal for my bedroom door. I'm just wiping down the surface where I'm gonna put this seal, and then I'll leave it dry for a minute and then I'll put it on. It's after my dinner and I have to show you what my parents are doing. So they're cleaning the attic now that, you know, the room is built, all that's finished. I was saying to my mother I must buy myself a little iron for when I'm doing like crafting and stuff. Little one would be handy, so I'll buy a little travel one. And she was like, you don't need to. I have one. Look at that. She bought a Rossel Hobbs a couple of years ago and this one came free with it. It was a little travel iron and she's never used it, so she gave it to me. We're also making space so that we can access the exercise equipment. I'm so jealous right now. Sarah texted me and she said that they've got the pumpkin spice Khalifa farms in her local super value in Tramore, and I was like, oh, I'm so jealous. I'm just doing a bit of crochet, so crochet. I don't know how to make that a pun. Hi everybody, I made myself another iced shaken espresso, but I didn't use any brown sugar. I used stevia this time, and I used some of my pumpkin spice syrup, and I used 2 of the Pike Place Starbucks Nespresso pods, and I put way too much syrup in. It's all I can taste is syrup. Eiley is very good. She's been sleeping on the radiator bed, but then this morning when I woke up, she was on the bed with me. I don't even remember her hopping onto the bed. She obviously did at some point, but I didn't wake up. I've been crocheting, and you might be wondering, Sarah, how far into it are you now? Give us an update on how much crochet you've done in your blanket thus far. Well, I am as far as August 21st. Just crocheting all one colour I think would be much quicker, but I decided no, let's crochet per hour instead of per day. It would be worth it when it's finished. I'm finished the red. Soon enough I'll also be finished the orange, but I'm worried I might run out of yellow, so I may need to order another ball of yellow yarn, and actually possibly the same for the light blue. It's a bit dark, isn't it? It's 6:20 and I just finished my dinner. I'm turning on my computer for work, and I'll probably have to close my blind and turn on my light before I actually start working. I have a gin to keep me going. I love having a gin after my dinner. I feel like it settles my stomach after food. Work is finished for another week. Well, no, actually work is finished till Saturday. Oh. During work, I took out my lamp. So I have a salt lamp that's been in behind my monitor on the shelf, and I just got the sudden urge to plug it in. I love it. It's a salt lamp. It's loads of bits of Himalayan salt inside in this, and it's an LED light down inside it, but it plugs in by USB. Yesterday during the, or not yesterday, the day before, during the Prime Day sales that they had on Amazon, I bought a smart plug, and it's going to go out in the attic where the switch is to turn on the heating in my room, and that way we can just turn it on and off from anywhere. The other thing that I bought is a monitor stand to put my work monitor on, because underneath one of my work monitors is a wireless charger that I can just leave my phone on it. But that is the end of my week. It's Thursday night, so I may as well end this vlog. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, maybe share it, comment ideas of things you'd like to see. Also, if you want to subscribe, that way you can see more of my face. And if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, my details are in the doobly-doo down below, but they're also at the end of the video. That is it for me today.